the People's Republic. A time of change and challenges. CCTV reporters travel across the country to show you a nation in transformation. Economic growth, sustainable development, tough choices, the rule of law, and social diversity. A country that's going forward. China on the move. Only on CCTV International.
And in today's edition of China on the Move, we look at the Yellow River, called the Mother River in China, because it nurtured civilization. Reporter Wang Mangmang finds out what people today are doing with its water as she travels through the Ningxi Autonomous Region in northwest China.
This picture may best represent the Yellow River. Stretching over 5,400 kilometers, it's one of China's most significant sources of water. For generations, farmers have depended on the river for their livelihood. While they may not see it as magnificent, they know well its importance. He Hongju knew as a child that the river means everything. He recalls days when there was all the water needed. That's no longer the case.
When the water isn't plentiful, I adjust my farming structure, say grow things that need less water, and sometimes I negotiate with water management workers to irrigate my land by turns.
He Hongju's experience illustrates the region's changing water strategy.
The economic and social development in Ningxia over the past 60 years can be seen as parallel to the development of water resources. It is divided into phases. The first is the 30 years before the opening reform. We focused on utilizing water to ensure grain security and expand irrigation areas. The second is the 30 years after that. We focused on water conservation to try to solve the problem of water shortage.
Conservation has decreased the water retrieved from the Yellow River annually by some 28%. Village-based efforts contribute to the change. Ma Jinyi spent the past 3 decades managing the water supply in the local community. Balancing water conservation and farming needs is his major task.
We make sure we allocate water first to the upper reaches and then the lower reaches. It's also important to improve water conservation awareness among the farmers. Saving water has almost become a habit. The people know this helps lower our costs and sustains our farming tradition.
Technology also helps. Irrigation by spraying has replaced traditional flooding. It's often used for shorter plants which consume less water. Sunflower fields like this are a common sight along the Yellow River. The water behind me is one of the 3 oldest irrigation areas in China. We are at the starting point where the Qingtongxia water facility divides the Yellow River to east and western branches. The dam has been historically important because it marked the beginning that people can actually control the water level so that the farmland on higher ground can also be reached. Living above the Yellow River, people in Tongxin County used to depend entirely on mercy of weather. There could be no harvest in almost 9 out of 10 years. The old saying goes, you grow a bag, but harvest an armful and thresh only a hatful. But raised water irrigation changed all this. Yang Hanwei started growing apples 10 years ago. The fruit used to be rarely seen in this part of Ningxia. He still remembers the summer of 1984 when water from the Yellow River first flowed in.
Everyone was tasting the water. It seemed sweet. We were very excited. Before that, we had to fetch water from the well. But with the Yellow River, it's not just the people and livestock that have enough to drink. The land is no longer thirsty.
Villagers like Yang Hanwei have experienced great changes. Their reliance on the Yellow River means they will live a life different from generations before.
This is the end of our journey along the Yellow River. In Ningxia, people's lives are inseparable from the mother river. The water had always been here. What's changed is the way people connect to it. They depend on it, make effective use of it, and now are finding ways to conserve it. And this reciprocal relation is in the interest of both the water and the people. Wang Mengmeng, CCTV, Ningxia Hui Autonomous Region. In our 1 month's journey, we crossed a wide variety of landscapes in northwestern China, and there we met so many lovely people from different ethnicities. This is a land of wonder, full of diversity, rich in culture and history, and great changes are taking place. However, the pace of development is inevitably restricted by poverty and a severe water shortage. But this doesn't mean the region hasn't developed. You'll see what the people have achieved from our reports. We traveled a lot, we managed to get so many rare pictures, but the best part of our journey are the people we met. It's their lives and stories that have made our features possible. Some ask me, can individuals or a single family tell the story you need for a national celebration? My answer is certain. The way ordinary people can best and most truly reflect the change of a nation. Some of them live in very remote areas, and we do not know if we have the chance to meet again. So, as reporters, we'll let people know their faces, their names, and their stories, and have all these written down as part of the anniversary.